Hey everyone, it's Macy here and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it. First, I'm going in with my Urban Decay primer potion. I am going to prime my eyes and my eyebrows, and I am blending that primer out very gently. Next, I'm going to use some brow gel. This is the Clean Fresh Brow Gel from CoverGirl, just to make my eyebrow hairs go up a little bit more because my eyebrow hairs naturally just go downward. And this is a really lightweight formula. It's not too heavy for my thin and sparse brows. Next, I'm taking my Morphe Definer Brow Pencil. This is in Chocolate Mousse, and this is relatively inexpensive. I have been using it for a while now, and I really enjoy it. You can really use a light hand and you'd be fine. So now I'm just going in and filling in my brows. And then I like to take my Anastasia brow brush and just kind of diffuse out the product in my brow. We just need a general shape here because near the end we will touch up and clean up our brow area. If you wanted a brow pencil that was a little bit more precise, I would totally recommend the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I use the shade 6. So I just did a quick outline of my brows, and we're going to clean that up with concealer. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. I'm going to grab my concealer brush to outline underneath my brows, just to cut out the brow. Then I'm going to blend the rest of that concealer. Just take your damp beauty sponge, just so that you don't have too much concealer in one place. If you put too much concealer there, your eye is just going to look really not smooth at all. You do want to start with a lot of product near the brow area and blend it out. If you feel like you have too much, just take some off on the back of your hand and then go back in with the same brush. I only start with my brows when I'm doing a smokier eyeshadow look. If I'm doing a very natural look, I would normally start with my foundation, conceal above my brow too, just to clean that up. We will be putting foundation up here later anyway, so that will help blend out this bright concealer. I know it looks really funny, but just trust the process. That's all you can do with makeup. Just trust the process. And you can take your beauty blender and just spread that out. Next, I'm using the e.l.f. Line and Define eye tape. I really like this tape. It gives you very precise lines and they're not very expensive at all. It is a little bit sticky, so you do have to apply it on your skin and lift it a little bit just to make it less sticky. I cut this in half so I can use one for one eye and one for the other eye. Today I'm going to be using my Too Faced Natural Nudes palette. I really love this palette. I have been using it for a while and I actually used it for my wedding day, and I think the shadows are really good. The shimmers do need some extra help, but they're also still very good. And first off, I'm going to go in with Nude into my crease area, and I'm going to bring that toward the middle as well. The tape's also going to help give you that angled eyeshadow siren eye look, and it will give you a nice wing. I really like to use the tape for my liquid eyeliner as well because it makes it more effortless. You would really just draw a line, let it dry, and then take the tape off, and you're going to get a really sharp line. The concealer normally really helps with the color payoff, which is nice and has some stickiness to it. Now I'm going to take the shade Cocoa and put that in my crease area to deepen up the crease. I'm just taking the same concealer and concealer brush that I used earlier, and I'm going to create my cut crease. I'm taking a decent amount on my brush, and I'm just going to pack it down near the front and create a cut crease. So I was never good at this, and I'm still not the best at this, but with some practice, I've certainly gotten a lot better. So if you're not good at this, you should really just keep practicing. You'll certainly get there. I'm just going a little bit above where my natural crease normally folds. If I kept it in my crease area down here, you honestly won't see it because I don't have too much of an eye fold. The concealer brush I'm using has a little bit of a curve to it at the top, which will help me create that curve to my cut crease. And then you're gonna dab off some of the excess. When you go toward the middle, you're just gonna wanna blend that out with the concealer you have left. You don't need to saturate your brush with concealer, but you do need a hefty amount. I'm gonna go in with the shade Glistening Snow, and I'm just gonna pack that on top of the concealer. So now that I've packed on the Glistening Snow, I'm going to go back in with my transition shade and then blend out the edges. I'm going to go on top of where I've cut my crease, and this will help look like a deeper and more defined cut crease. I'm going to go back in with the Cocoa and deepen up that crease again. Now I'm going to go in with Swan and put that underneath my brow for a brow highlight. Next, we're going to go in with liquid eyeliner, point it toward the outside of my eye, and pretty much create a wing. You can go a little messy because we have the tape. And then in the middle of my eye, I'm going to line the center and connect them. So I put some mascara on and then I took off the eyelid tape, and you can definitely see that your liner is just a lot more precise. Your shadows are very precise, and there was a little bit of fallout at the bottom. And now that we're going to go in with foundation, I'm using the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. This is in shade 260 Light Medium Cool. And I'm just going to go in with my foundation brush. And then we'll apply that to our forehead, around our brow area. I'm just taking what's left over on my concealer brush and fixing my brow area and bringing that down. You can also use a beauty sponge to blend that out too. Now I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and then conceal my eyes in the middle of my forehead and bring it down the bridge of my nose. Now I'm taking my Real Techniques brush and I'm just gonna blend out this concealer. I'm gonna use my damp sponge and set underneath my eyes. I'm gonna let that sit. I'm going to powder the rest of my face. Next, I'm taking my One Size Beauty bronzer and I am going to just bronze up my face. And I also like to take some powder and drag that underneath my contour just to clean that up. And then I've also already contoured my nose. All I really do is take that bronzer and just go on the side of my nose with a little shadow brush. Today I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Color Icon Pearlescent Pink. Just dab that in and apply. Now I'm going to go in with highlighter, and today I'll use my Wet n Wild highlighter, and this is the shade Golden Flower Crown. I'm going to try and smoke out the bottom of my eyelashes. So I'm gonna go back into the Natural Nudes and then take Truffle and then bring that underneath my eye. I'm gonna take my Stila eyeliner and then I'm gonna go over that area again and line my under eye. Brush off that powder. So I lost some of my audio and I'm just gonna do a quick voiceover. I put in my hair extensions, that's why you can see they're a little longer. And I'm applying some of my favorite lashes. This is Cocoa Lashes in Stella. Next, I'm taking the Mary Jo K lip liner. This was in the matte liquid lipstick set. Now I'm taking Kylie's lip gloss in shade Cherry Pie and applying that on top. She doesn't have this shade anymore, but she does have some alternatives on her website. Alright, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoy it. I've honestly never worn a red lip gloss, and I don't think I would ever wear this out, but it's gorgeous. It already got all over my teeth too, so just be careful about that. I hope you have an amazing holiday, a happy new year. I will see you next year in my next video. Bye everyone.